Hey everybody, this is D Hunter, bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the Jazwares AEW All Elite Wrestling Series 3, or at least the figures I chose to get from that wave. We've got Orange Cassidy, Riho, and Darby Allin. Now I got my figures from Ringside Collectibles. They may charge a little bit more than I'd like, but if you know anything about the AEW line, you know it's a hot commodity. If you don't pre-order them, you may never actually get the figures. So let's check out the packaging. As you can see at the top, AEW, All Elite Wrestling. This is Orange Cassidy. Here he is in the package. Got some removable hands, probably some removable clothing, sunglasses. Unrivaled Collection, the 21st figure of the line, Series 3. Here he is with his jean jacket and sunglasses on. One side, AEW, same thing on the other side. At the bottom, there are some credits. And there's a barcode in case that helps anybody. And on the back, here he is, here's his signature, and here's the rest of Series 3. Then we have Riho. Face a little rough. Doesn't really look like her down there. She has a bunch of different hands and a championship belt. Riho. At the bottom, there are a bunch of credits. And here's Rio's barcode. And on the back, here she is, taking another wrestler, her signature, and Series 3. And then we have Darby Allen. Half his face is painted. He's got a necklace, removable jacket, skateboard. Here he is on the side. The bottom, credits, as well as his barcode. And on the back, here he is in the match, and a bunch of Series 3. So with no further ado, let's open them up. Alright, now that we got these figures out of the package, here they are with all their accessories laid out. In this video, we'll take a look at each of the figures individually. We'll check out their accessories, their height, and their articulation. Then we'll compare them with some other wrestling figures and some other action figures from different various companies. So, let's start off with Orange Cassidy. So here's Orange Cassidy. He comes with 3 alternate hands, totaling 5 interchangeable hands, removable sunglasses, and what I'm going to assume is a removable shirt and jacket, but we'll check that out later in the video. Before we look at his accessories, let's check out the actual figure. So, his face sculpt looks pretty decent, eyes a little sunken in, a little bit of bags under there. His hair looks excellent, and his beard also looks very nice. Going further down, he's got a soft goods jean jacket and a white tee with a picture of himself. He's got jeans on, and they're made of a rubbery material. You can kind of see they can move very easily. His hand will actually fit into the pocket. Pretty nicely executed. He does come with 2 hands like this. Going further down, he's got 1 black knee pad, tennis shoes. Looks like double jointed knees. Can't tell the elbows till we get in. I'm hoping for double jointed. Overall, I think looking pretty good so far. This guy's going to be great as Orange Cassidy or just a regular civilian in the background. And then, here he is, broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. Now let's check out his accessories, and let's start off with his hands. So he comes with a total of 5 hands. The only one that's not a pair is this right hand here. Upon first glance, I thought it was a fist, but it has a very small grip area inside, to hold his sunglasses presumably. And his next pair of hands here, these are some semi-open gripping hands. And then he's got 2 completely flat hands. These would be great when he puts his hands into his pockets. And that looks about like so. Now let's check out his jacket. It's made from that light denim color. It's got the white tee in the front, picture him. It's got some Velcro on the side here that can open up. That's how you attach it to him. The collar can be up or down pretty easily. Got nice stitching all over it, pockets, buttons. Pretty good looking jean jacket. Here he is without the jacket, and here he is with the jacket on. Now let's check out his sunglasses. They have gold trim around them, dark glasses on the front, not too much else going on. Here he is without the glasses, and then with his sunglasses on. Here he is, just chilling in the corner with his hands in his pockets, and a front view of the same thing. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and his accessories, now let's check out his height. From bottom to top, he's sitting at about 6.5 inches tall, which is going to translate to about 16.5 centimeters. Now let's check out his articulation. Start with his head here. Of course, you can rotate from side to side. You can look up that far and down that far. Pretty nice there. Can't really tilt from side to side. Shoulders on a ball joint. It can go out quite a bit more than 90 degrees. Pretty nice. Up, down, around. All that good stuff. It's got a bicep cut below that. Double jointed elbows below that. His wrist can rotate, and it's going to be hinged as well. He's got a ball joint in his torso. It can rotate around and go forward and back. Another ball joint in his waist. It can rotate and go forward and back, giving him a very nice range of motion in his torso. His pants are rubbery. Feels very weird. Legs, they really can't go out that far as the rubber obstructs it. They can go forward about that far, but they won't hold anything. Back that far. There is some rotation, but not very useful though. Double jointed knees below that. Then his ankles here, they can go up and down. They can rotate, and that's about it there. Now let's check out Riho. She comes with 4 alternate hands, totaling 5 interchangeable hands, and a championship belt. So let's check her out. Like I said before, I think her face looks a little rough. Her eyes are sort of looking up or cross-eyed. She has an odd, sort of laughing expression on her face. Maybe shocked, like she's looking at something. Should be an alternate head. I don't think this should be her main head. So going further down, she's got a white top, white bottom, pink underneath there. It's made of a soft material. You should be able to get these frilly things off her hands and the skirt off. Looks like she's got some rubber knee pads above her knees. I'm assuming they're double jointed elbows. Her hair looks pretty decent. Overall, she looks okay. This is my first female figure from the line. I'm hoping to find a Brandy Rhodes, although it's becoming less and less likely with each passing day. And then, here she is, broken down as far as she can go, with all of her removable parts detached. Now let's check out her accessories, and let's start off with her hands. Here's her first pair of hands. On this pair, her right hand is a fist, and her left hand is pointing. And her next pair of hands are pretty much completely flat, with the fingers extended all the way. And her last pair of hands are some semi-open gripping hands. Now let's look at her clothing pieces. She has 2 little frilly things around her wrists, and then she's got her skirt. This thing is made of a rubbery material, very bendable. It's got the pink little lines all over it. Here she is without the extra clothing on. And here she is with everything attached. Now let's look at her belt. It's got gold plating on it. It says AEW. You could attach it with these pegs into the holes. Here she is, wearing the belt around her waist, or around her shoulder. Now let's check out her height. From bottom to top, sitting at about 6.25 inches tall, which is going to translate to a hair under 16 centimeters. Now let's check out her articulation. Start with her head here. Of course, it can rotate from side to side. The hair can get over her shoulder, no problem. She'll go up and down about that much, not too bad there. Shoulders on a ball joint, it can go out quite a bit more than 90 degrees. Pretty nice. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. Bicep cut, double jointed elbows. Her wrist can rotate, and it is also going to be hinged. Ball joint her torso can rotate forward and back a little bit. Traditional waist swivel below that. Legs on ball joints, they can go about that far. Forward, about that far, not too much. Back, really not at all. Thigh cut below that. Double jointed knees, and the knee pads do not obstruct that. And then our ankles here, they go up and down, and they can tilt and rock. Now let's look at Darby Allin. He comes with a skateboard, a removable jacket, and a removable necklace. So starting with his face here, it looks really cool. Half painted with that skull on it. It looks sick, especially that stitching around the mouth. Head shaved on the side here. Blonde hair, a little bit spiky. Looks pretty good. He's got that metal chain necklace here. Looks nice. Tattoos on his chest. The jacket. It's rubbery. It is going to prohibit a lot of the articulation. We can at least move his elbows a little bit there. Back of the jacket. Going further down, you can see his shorts here, and they are sculpted on top. He's got double jointed knees. I'm going to assume double jointed elbows. Legs a little bit thin. So I think this guy looks really cool. He's going to be nice for a Darby Allin, or he could be just some street thug. I mean, love the face paint. And then here's the figure broken down as far as he can go, with all of his removable parts detached. Although he doesn't come with any alternate hands or heads, they pop it off very easily. Now let's check out his accessories, and let's start off with his necklace. This thing is rubber, very easily bent, looks like just a silver chain. Here he is, without the necklace, then with the necklace on. Now let's look at his jacket. Black, rubbery material, very bendable. Got sort of a gray lining here, gold zipper, all the different designs. And here he is with the jacket off, and then with the jacket on. Now let's look at his skateboard. It's mostly black and yellow. Here's the top. The bottom has his name, and it has actually functioning wheels. Here he is riding on his skateboard, and here he is holding it under his arm. Now let's check out his height. From bottom to top, he's sitting at about 6.5 inches tall, which is going to translate to about 16.5 centimeters. Now let's check out his articulation. Start with his head here. Of course, you're going to rotate from side to side. You can look up about that far, down about that far. Pretty nice there. Shoulders on a ball joint. They can go out considerably more than 90 degrees. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. Bicep cut below that. Double jointed elbows below that. His wrists can rotate, and it's hinged as well. Ball joint at the top of his torso can rotate around, go forward and back a little bit. Traditional waist swivel below that. Actually, it's a ball joint. Rotate and go forward and back. Legs, ball joints completely do the splits. Very smooth there. Forward, about that far. Back, really not at all. No thigh cut. Double jointed knees. And then his ankles here, they go up and down. They can rotate above there. And they can tilt and rock as well. Now let's check them out, compared with some other action figures. Starting off with some other wrestling figures. Here they are, next to all the other Jazwares AEW figures that I have. I do have both Series 2 and 4 on pre-order, so I'm good there. Really hoping to track down Brandy Rhodes and Cody from Series 1 though. And here they are, with some Mattel Elite wrestling figures. Then, next to some Mattel basic wrestling figures. And here, with some Mattel female wrestling figures. A couple Elite versions on the left, and then some basic versions on the right. Now let's check them out, next to some action figures from different various companies, to see how they fit in both scale and style-wise, in case you want to know which lines you can mix them with. Here they are, next to some DST or Diamond Select toys. Then, next to some McFarlane toys. And here they are, next to some DC Direct and DC Collectibles figures. Then, with some NECA figures. And here they are, next to some Mezco 1/12 cloth soft goods action figures. Then, with some Mattel, DC Universe Classics, and Multiverse figures. And here, with some Mafex figures. Then, with some Hasbro Marvel Legends. And here they are, next to some SH Figure Arts action figures. And finally, here they are, next to some other Jazwares Brothers. Here they are, next to some Jazwares Fortnite figures. So overall, these are some pretty nice figures. Orange Cassidy's my favorite, followed by Darby Allin, and then Riho. Their accessories are pretty nice. Their articulation is good, double joints everywhere, and ball joints. Their sculpts, especially their face sculpts, look very good. They look a lot less cartoony than the Mattel figures. So overall, nice batch of figures. I'm enjoying these more than the figures from Series 1, and it looks like they're continually improving on their figures. So this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I will talk to you guys real soon.